fly you out to see WotC headquarters, get to see where D&D is made. Then you go to Joe's house, see Joe's playroom, and play fucking D&D with Joe Mang.
That'd have been killer.
And you got to bring one person. And as I, did my donation, I told Janelle, I'm like, you're not coming.
Right.
This is me and Mike are going to this.
For sure.
I can't think of anybody else to take if I were to win this. But that I knew when I made my pitiful donation that there were women donating to this to just hang out with Joe Manganiello all day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, totally.
You know what I mean?
Well, maybe
and I
he'll
was
take
all
his shirt
for it.
off.
Right.
And he will.
And
or
yeah.
did.
I mean, you'd get to meet Sophia Garcia. Is that her name?
Vergara.
His wife? Vergara, yes.
Something to that effect.
Vega, some shit.
Vergara?
Yeah, his wife.
Maybe.
His wife.
My wife.
I think all three of these tables, I would totally sit down at, even the DD&S table, obviously we'd be sitting at, but like all three of our individual tables are solid, man. Like
right.
That's going to be a fucking killer time. Hands down. Like, but Dusty, yours is very interesting. Like Robin Williams.
Seeing Kieran Gillian and David Tennant back together again would be...
dude.
Oh, right.
It
To see what they would do
crazy.
with their personal histories together and their D&D character histories would be pretty fucking intense.
Well, we can continue this conversation in a minute.
Yeah, got some.
But first, we got to take a break, get some Fandom Media promos out there, some advertisements.
Yeah.
And
how about a little...
you want some nerd factage?
Yeah, a little titillation. Titillate me.
Titillate me.
All right, so we all know the unofficial postal motto, right? Neither snow nor rain nor heat nor gloom of night stays these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds.
Yeah.
And over the years, we've heard of, like the different remote delivery styles. Like out in Alaska, they use bush planes a lot. And on Lake Geneva Lake in Wisconsin, they use a boat and they literally jump off the boat onto the dock, run to a mailbox on the dock, and then back to the boat.
So,
how do the people who live in the Grand Canyon get their mail?
There's a little bit more to unpack in that than just the one. Bitch.
Bitch.
Who are you calling a bitch?
Who bitch?
Bitch.
Fuck you, podcast enthusiasts! If you're dumb enough to listen to this shitty shit, you're a big enough schmuck to come listen to the Wizard Scroll. Foul language, graphic nudity, skeleton genocide. If you think you're gonna have a family-friendly time listening to the Wizard Scroll, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker that you'll fall for this bullshit, guaranteed. And if you find a better show out there, go shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us right, shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your headphones, bring your AirPods, bring your wife. We'll fuck her. That's right, we'll fuck your wife. Because with the Wizard Scroll podcast, you're fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Take a hike while listening to the Wizard Scroll. Tune in today for a chance to win a prize. How does it work? If you can make it past the 5-minute mark of any episode without trying to cancel me, you get entered for a chance to win both of these nuts. Bitch! Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your fucking dick off. Only on the Wizard Scroll. The only podcast that tells you to fuck off. Hurry up, asshole. This deal ends the minute you listen to a mid-roll, and you better not skip it or you're a dead motherfucker. Go to heck. The Wizard Scroll. High Fantasy's filthiest and exclusive home of the meanest sons of liches in the realm of Yerxland. Guaranteed.
What is the perfect movie franchise? Does such a thing truly exist? The License to Watch podcast sets out to answer that age-old question. Join comedians Matt McGregor, Harris McCabe, and Colin Shaw as they dissect your favorite film franchises one movie at a time. Along for the ride is a different film industry guest for every episode. Listen as the boys play judge, jury, and executioner and decide which of your favorite movie franchises are worthy of a license to watch.
Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed those awesome ads for Zaya Flex and
Fandom Limb Media.
Fandom Limb Media. I was
the
getting
other great
there.
shows on Fandom Limb Media.
I was getting
I want
there.
to talk about bent peens and shit before we get to the meat. But Jim, you said something before the break about getting mail. People that live in the Grand Canyon get their mail. But before you say anything, people live in the fucking Grand Canyon?
See, that's where I was like, there's actually a town in the Grand Canyon. It's called Supai, Arizona. Supai.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was people that lived in there.
How many people live in the Grand Canyon?
I don't know.
There's probably more dead people than living people in the Grand Canyon.
That wasn't my...
Well, how many of them get mail? Or how do they get their mail?
It's a... looks like it's a Native American tribe.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Hava Supai? I didn't read the entire article. I just picked, the... Anyways, they use mule train. They load up mules.
No shit.
The other interesting part of this is it's not just like your average letters and bills delivery. This is how these people...
Amazon.
This is their grocery shopping.
No shit. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean...
There's no grocery store down in the fucking bottom of the...
Yeah, you're not stopping by the Grand Canyon Walmart.
Right. So yeah, there's the only post office in the U.S. with a walk-in freezer.
No shit.
Is... I just fucking had it. Oh, it was a weird name, too. Oh, Peach Springs, Arizona is the only post office with a walk-in freezer to keep everything cold for the 3-hour trek down. And then they stay overnight. And it's a constant rotation, right? So there's 2 teams. One goes down. The other one comes up. They spend the night down because it's a 5-hour trek back up. So that's 8 hours, right?
Man, what do you do for a living? I ride the donkey mail into the Grand Canyon. I mean, outside of being in the motherfucking desert for a bit, right?
Right.
Doesn't sound too shabby of a gig. I mean, I think, hands down, I think one of the craziest, best jobs on this planet right now are the dudes who change the fucking cell tower light bulbs.
Oh, God. Dude.
For that kind of money, I'd fucking do it.
Oh, dude, all day. You only got to do it. You
one
work
light bulb.
4 days a year.
Right.
Yeah. And you get to choose those days.
Yeah.
Wake up and go, I don't feel like doing it today. I'll do it tomorrow.
And my legs are a little wobbly today, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, and do you take your lunch break? Like, do you get like a quarter of the way up and you're like, all right, time for lunch? And just
tie off, lean back.
Yeah. Right. Or do you just get it? I mean, I would just get it done. Right. Like,
right.
It's probably an hour or 2 to the top. Let's just fucking bang this out. And,
right.
When are we going to get them jetpacks so they can just be like, or just give them a parachute so he can just be like, poof, poof,
right.
Pull his chute on the way down. That'd be great.
Base jumping off of the tower.
Yeah, man.
Something tells me OSHA wouldn't be too happy about that one.
Well,
I mean, if they're properly trained and they have the proper...
We've seen the video of the 2 dudes embracing each other on top of the burning fucking windmill, right?
Right.
It's tragic. If you're going to be on top of that thing, the only fucking ideal failsafe is a fucking parachute on your back. Right. Because even if it doesn't fully deploy, you've slowed down enough, you're not going to die. And you're not going to have to just stand there with, I mean, yeah.
You're not going to be hamburger when you hit the bottom.
Right. Increasing your chance of mortality. Decreasing the mortality rate. Anyway, like, yeah.
Like a static line parachute that when you get up there, you fucking attach it. So if you fall,
you're good. And if you have to evac, you don't have to tink, clip, tink, clip, tink.
Well, they've got 2 clips, right? It's tink, you step down, you fucking move one, and you take another step down, and then
in
you
an
move
emergency, like when that shit's burning over top of you, you're only using one, if that. Oh my God, right? But man, what a job to be that dude changing those light bulbs. That'd be great.
I mean, one way to make that easier is have bird wings.
Yeah.
Fucking fly.
No, man, like a half polymorph spell, right? You fucking.
I see where you're going.
I fucking drove us there, and you guys were like,
"No, we crashed it."
Well, because you said airplane. Like, if you had said, why not? Like, if you were like half flying squirrel.
I said bird wings.
See, I probably would have caught on with a squirrel suit.
I didn't hear bird. I was still thinking plane. I only heard wings, and I was like, yeah, but then you're carrying like a polycarbonate wing on your back, and that's going to be heavy as balls.
No, motherfucking
yeah, polymorph. Yeah. If you had wings, you could just be like, oh, we've got to use our OSHA provided polymorph stone. Giant eagle.
Right. Done.
Or monkey, prehensile tail.
Mm-hmm.
That would come in pretty handy.
Yeah. Could you imagine being the dude like training with the polymorph stone, and he turns himself into an octopus, and he's just like practicing swimming through the ocean, sees a woman and rips his wiener off and chucks it at her. And then the polymorph wears off and he's like, no,
no damage. That kind of damage doesn't transfer. I don't think.
You'd have to, if that magic exists, the instructor would totally probably be like illusioning fucking with people, like, oh, he's looking, do it now. Yeah. So he doesn't see his dick. All right. So if we could polymorph, like lycanthropy level polymorph, like half and half,
or just
like half werewolf man, or
so the thought behind, or that inspired this question was, I was listening to a conversation about transhumanism, which is the belief that, humans essentially aren't enough for the future.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. And we need to transcend humanism.
Sure.
Whether that is really biological means, cybernetic means, because
I can't believe it's 2022 and I don't have I can't call you guys with something that's in my skin.
I mean, we're getting close to that kind of technology. There's
all you need is a cochlear implant with a radio frequency.
Yeah, but with the way the internet
most
is
of the
nowadays,
cochlear implants nowadays are Bluetooth, right?
Well, that's what true. So all you really need is a Wi-Fi connection.
Would you want to connect something inside your body to the fucking internet, though?
Oh, God, no. That shit would be air-gapped so fucking bad.
You'd go to the doctor and be like, yes, sir, I'm here to donate my O-negative blood. You're not O-negative. What? Looks like I've been hacked. Yeah, and obviously they couldn't change your blood type, but they change your data.
So did you know that is a legit concern right now? So somebody in my family has diabetes, not me, but they have to take insulin, right? And they were going to do a pump. Well, upon doing the research, they found that because it is Wi-Fi, like it can take Wi-Fi, so that it constantly reads, your sugars and updates you via your phone or via website. Sure. It can be hacked and people can fuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then same with pacemakers, because they're constantly being recorded. People go in and they can fuck with them. It's crazy.
Man. That's fucked.
Right?
I'm all for cybernetic enhancement, right? Evolving the human condition through technological means. But we're not there yet. I'm not putting something in my brain that somebody else could, outside of my doctor and who implants this mechanism. I'm not comfortable with anyone other than those people I'm a little sketched out by, but I fucking totally want some kind of Neuralink.
Right. A stack.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, how dope would a stack be? Like from Altered Carbon on Netflix.
Yeah.
Would you get stacked? Would you get a new sleeve?
I probably would.
Would you get a new sleeve, or would you have your sleeve